Hi guys, welcome to Thespillandgrill.
I'm Sarah.
And I'm Tishinga.
And this is where you spill the stories.
And we grill them to perfection.
Okay guys, we've got some pretty good stories today, as always. These are stories that are a little bit... You guys let us know what you think.
Exactly. So the one I'm going to read is a submission. So let's get into this. Single mum in my 30s, here with lots of dating experiences. Some good, some bad, but this has to be my craziest story. A few years ago, I came out of a serious relationship and soon after matched with a guy who seemed perfect for me and he was very keen. We soon started chatting every day. A text to say good morning and good night without fail, and very deep conversations. I wanted to wait a few weeks before meeting because of my previous relationship ending so recently. So, after about a month of getting to know this guy, I told him I was ready to meet. And then he ghosted me. I was so upset and confused. A week later, he got in touch and told me he didn't think I'd still be interested if I found out the truth about him. Intrigued, I dug a little deeper. He tells me that he's a chokehold. Not one to kink shame, I kept an open mind and thought that wouldn't be a deal breaker necessarily. So I asked him to tell me more about the sort of situations he likes. It turns out that he has a micro penis and loves to be degraded and abused about it. I naively still wasn't deterred, so I kept asking him about his fetish. It turns out it was way more hardcore than I could have handled. He regularly watches his exes being f***ed by other men and is forced to drink their semen.
No!
For his birthday, he even... Sorry, I'm still digesting the last sentence.
Oh,
I'm dead.
I feel
okay.
sick.
Me
I feel
too.
sick.
Me
Oh my
too.
God.
Okay. For his birthday, he even asked the other dude to beat him up afterwards and just left him on the floor bleeding. He started sending me pictures and videos of this tiny willy and admitted he cannot even get it inside a woman. By this point, I was totally turned off, but still found him fascinating, so we actually became good friends.
Oh my God.
It wasn't until he told me about how his male family members also get involved that I realized how messed up this guy is. And since he refused to admit he may need some kind of therapy, I blocked him and ended the friendship. His constant graphic videos and messages made me really uncomfortable. Dodged a bullet is an understatement with this one.
Oh my God. I'm shocked. I'm sick to my stomach.
I think the silence speaks volumes. Okay, whatever about the kinky stuff and the chokehold and the whips and the chains, whatever. The bit that I can't get over is that he watches his exes get, lack of a better word, fucked by other men, and then he drinks the semen.
Yeah. There's something wrong with all three parties in that case. And she says that I think she tried to convince him to get some therapy.
Yeah.
And he refuses to even believe he needs any. And this is the type of guy that likes to be with like a dominatrix and stuff like that. If that's your kink, that's your kink.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
I think this is excessive.
It's like he's making up for the micro and he's doing all this like wild, crazy, like unthinkable things, right? To make up for it.
Yeah, it sounds that like maybe the whole micro thing has traumatized him.
Oh, big time.
In a way. And because he can't, I guess, fully engage in activity with a woman, like this is his...
Yeah, he says he cannot put his penis in a woman because it's a micro...
Okay, but we can fit tampons in there. How small is it?
Smaller than a tampon?
No, come on.
I don't know why I can't. I can't. Sarah, what is this?
Well, at least you didn't date him. Well, at least that, right?
How do you think of these things? How do you get into these situations? Where do you find these people?
Right.
Where do you find these? Okay, I know some of them are your exes, but where are you finding people to have sex and film it and then you're drinking this?
Yeah.
And they're okay with that?
Yes. How did you find two other people or two plus other people to agree to all that. That's crazy. Yeah, like, I admire you for trying to be his friend, and he just kept making you uncomfortable, which really sucks. And so you had to cut him off.
And the fact that he loves to be degraded because he has a micro, and he loves to be abused about it.
That's a trauma response.
Yeah,
that's like
is.
Trying to live out some weird punishment fantasy. That's what it sounds like.
He's definitely got some issues. It's true what you said at the end. You definitely dodged a bullet. And you actually tried to help him. You tried to be like, listen, maybe go see someone. Which is what a friend does, actually.
Yeah, good on you. Good on you. I'm good for you for trying to help. But somebody like this, they're not going to get help unless they really want it. And he clearly doesn't even realize it.
Doesn't realize it. I don't think he wants it. Because there's fetish, and then I don't know what this is.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know what category this falls into.
I mean,
Each
people are into their own things. But
let's just say, when it comes to my sexual activities, I'm very vanilla.
Compared to this? Yeah. Oh my God. I'm water compared to this.
Like reading that out loud, I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Right? And he said that he had one guy beat him up.
Yeah.
And
he
leave him there.
Yeah.
How do you even find someone to agree to this?
I think there's apps for this.
Oh yeah. Probably.
Right? I've learned there's apps for a lot of things, so there's definitely apps for this.
There's an app for everything, seriously. Yeah, you dodged a bullet. I think staying friends with somebody like that could have put you in maybe more awkward situations, or even maybe
dangerous. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe dangerous situations. So I admire you for trying, and for trying to be his friend, and for trying to help him. I really admire you for that. But
I agree.
Thank God you got out of it and you blocked him and you left, because we don't know what could have happened.
No.
So,
and what a story, to be honest. Like, it's
right?
Good, it's good content, not gonna lie.
It is. It's a
but
great
it's like
story.
one of those things where you're just like, you can't make this shit up.
No.
You really cannot make it up. As I always say, if it started out like this, like, because it was saying she's a single mum here with lots of dating experiences, some good, some bad. I mean, if this is the craziest, trust me, if you're still single and dating, it will only get better after this.
It will. Yeah, I don't think anything can top this. So
no. And
oh
then,
God, I hope
and then
not.
we have all these submissions. And they're topping this.
Yeah.
Like,
oh my God.
So actually, this is the craziest story I think we've read.
This is
It's
the
up there.
oddest. Yeah, I still think that guy being upset about the nurse helping.
Oh yeah,
that was pretty nuts.
That was.
But this is
a whole nother level. It's actually
level.
probably a different category.
Yeah,
Different kettle of fish, as we like to say.
Fetish is fetish. I get that. People
Do you
like
have
what
any
they
fetishes?
Like. Not like this. I like a good accent. You know, I told you I'm water. I'm water compared to this.
I don't think I have any fetishes as of yet. You
Yeah,
know, we're still discovering.
Yeah,
no, but I don't think so. No.
Not like that. Not anything that involves pain.
Abuse, yeah, no, I don't want no blood. I don't want no, don't be scratching don't be slapping me as well. Like,
oh no,
who do you think you are?
Yeah.
Get off.
No, yeah, don't treat me badly in any way. Like,
you can smack my ass, that's fine, but not my face.
Yeah, a good little ass smack is okay when it's consensual and with a partner. Absolutely. I'm not talking about on the street or in the club or in the bar.
Oh yeah, no, we don't want that.
That's not okay. Wow. Okay.
Okay, let's move on.
Yeah,
because that also was.
Let's move on. This story is pretty crazy too. Not as crazy, but crazy in a different way. All right.
We love crazy. It's 2025. We're all about the crazy.
It is, right? Yeah, the stories are just getting crazier and crazier. All right, guys. My worst date ever is a doozy. I met a guy on MySpace. Yes, I know. And we agreed to meet for lunch at a restaurant that was about 30 minutes away from each of us. We met there and we went in and the conversation was all right, but he started asking me really weird questions about my life. I had just started teaching that summer, and he asked if I would quit work if I had a family. It was all sounding very odd, and I was getting more uncomfortable. The bill arrives and we agree to split it. But then he goes to the bathroom and is gone for an uncomfortably long time. And I had to go to a meeting, so I ended up paying. As soon as the waitress takes the bill away, he returns and says something about losing his wallet. Fine, okay. We go to our cars and he asks for a small kiss and I oblige. And then we drove our separate ways. I didn't hear from him for a few days, but I decided to call him on his birthday. I ring and a woman answers, and I asked to speak with them, and she said, "Who is this?" To which I replied, "Oh, this is so-and-so. I was just calling to wish him a happy birthday." And then she says, "Well, he's in jail, and this is his fiancée. I'm sure he's having a real happy birthday today." And then hangs up. This is when I Googled him, and I found his website, which included a manifesto all about white supremacy, and he was the leader of a major Nazi group in his city. And he was arrested for embezzling from his future father-in-law.
Oh my God.
So that's the story of how I went on a date with an engaged, incarcerated Nazi. I dodged some serious bullets here. He did try to contact me once he got out of jail to try to explain, but I didn't need to hear any more from that POS.
Oh my God. Imagine. For me, it's not even, okay, this is the fiancé and he's in jail. Fucking doing the research and finding that out, that's the part that I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like, who is this person?
So the whole, like, would you quit your job once you had a family? That was him just getting warmed up.
Yeah, that's
right.
Yeah, that was weird. He was known in his town or something like that.
Yeah,
I said, like,
yeah. He was known in his state. I won't mention the name of the state, but
of course,
yeah.
Of course,
you guys can take a guess as to
just Google
where.
it. I'm sure, like, the top 3 will come up. But okay.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
Thank God he went to jail.
No, someone's going to jail finally in our stories, finally.
And exactly. And it wasn't even for being like a Nazi. It was for embezzling his future father-in-law. So the woman who answered the phone, her dad, he embezzled from him.
Which I'm sure they were white. So he was even doing the dirty on his own race. Yeah. Because, they're all about, their race.
Right? Yeah, so. No, he was even screwing over a white man.
That's exactly, the point I'm trying to get.
Even as a racist, he's a shitty person. Like, there's no, and then there's this guy.
Yeah. And
do you know what I mean?
Yeah, the lowest of the low. Like, who does
like,
that?
Even a Nazi would be like, oh, he embezzled from his future father-in-law.
Why? And also, why is the fiancé still fiancé? Like, bye.
Well, and he's a cheater. He was engaged.
He was engaged, yeah.
And he went on a date.
He had gone on a date with her.
This guy just keeps getting worse and worse.
Imagine finding that website. I'd be like, oh my God.
Right?
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's really disgusting. Like, to digest that all, it's like, who is this person?
Right?
People, you just don't know people these days. You really don't.
Oh my God.
Like, you really don't. Like, let's be innocent here. Like, anyone who's dating me, I just have a podcast with Sarah.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah,
I don't have some, like, racist website where I want to kill all the whites. Like, but you know what I mean? It's so freaking extreme.
This is so insane. So, hold on a second, because he's bad on so many levels. So, okay, he's a already complete a-hole, an absolute moron. He's cheating on his fiancée because he's going on dates, and he embezzled money from his future father-in-law. Not even from a stranger. Yeah, from somebody that's about to turn into family.
3 strikes, you're out, and he's in jail,
he's out.
So.
Well, he's back. He's back into the wild, right? Because he tried to contact her. Oh my God, and he tried to contact her.
Why?
To explain.
Explain what? That you're a racist who tried to basically embezzle his future father-in-law?
Yeah.
Explain.
Please. Explain what? You're a piece of shit.
I've seen your website. Exactly. You're a piece of shit.
You're a moron. These are stupid. They've got no, facts or evidence based on what they believe. They're absolute morons.
I die. I just...
Oh my God.
For me, the embezzlement of the father-in-law...
And he couldn't even successfully embezzle because he's an idiot. Because if you successfully do it, you'd get away with it and you wouldn't get arrested.
No, exactly.
So you really dodged the bullet. Holy crap.
Yeah, you did.
Wow. Thank God. Thank God thank God he got arrested just a few days later.
I'm in shock, sorry.
And bless this woman, she called him on his birthday, even though even though the date didn't go great. She called him,
that's
you know?
sweet. Yeah. That is quite nice, right?
Yeah, I think it's very nice.
But it's a good thing she did call him, because then she found out all this
That's
stuff. If she
true.
didn't call him, something was prompting her.
Yeah, that's your
That's
gut.
the universe. Yeah, exactly. It's
your
saying
gut.
call and say happy birthday, because, honey, if I had a bad date with someone and his birthday was the next day, I'm not calling.
Exactly.
I'm not even sending you a WhatsApp.
Good for you for calling him. You discovered all this. Can you imagine telling your friends, like, hey, I dated an engaged, incarcerated Nazi.
We love it.
Oh my God. What a
Like,
story.
my ideal man.
Right?
Like, you tick so many boxes. Call me. I'm waiting.
Oh my God. Thank God he got arrested. Girl, you dodged a bullet. This
big
guy sounds like a horrible, horrible person.
Yeah, you don't need people like that in your life.
Absolutely not.
It's also crazy how we come across these people while we're dating. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's just interesting that she came across this guy and this happened.
Yeah. And she said she met him on MySpace, and then she went, yes, I know. But you could have found them anywhere else too.
That's
It's
true.
MySpace isn't like a space just for losers, right?
No. MySpace was like showcasing like who you are, your creative side,
Yeah.
right? It was, I remember I had a MySpace.
Me too. I mean, MySpace opened the doors for
Yeah.
TikTok, for Facebook, for Instagram.
Exactly.
So there was great people and there were horrible people. But you found a horrible one. But you could have found them anywhere. You could have found them on Bumble or anything.
I agree.
Thank God you dodged that bullet. Thank God.
I agree. Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow. Some crazy stories we had today.
Yeah, some jaw-dropping stories.
Exactly. As always, if you guys have any exciting, crazy, wild, fun, good or bad dating stories, we'll leave the email down below. It is thespillandgrill@gmail.com. And disclaimer, we are not doctors, professionals. We are not therapists, psychotherapists. We don't have PhDs.
We're not dating coaches. We are not professionals or experts in any way. We like to talk, and we are building a community, and we'd like to remind you that you are not alone.
Exactly. So if you are watching on YouTube, you have been watching The Spill and Grill. And if you're listening on Spotify, thank you for listening to The Spill and Grill. I'm Tishinga.
And I'm Sarah.
Have a good day, guys.
Bye.